having this test ahead of time that Dr. Leung is working on would have made a huge difference in my life and in my journey.
According to projections released last year by the Canadian Cancer Society, more than 1,600 women in Canada were expected to be diagnosed with cervical cancer, with 430 of those diagnoses estimated to end in death. That's why the team at the McGill University Health Centre is coming together during January Cervical Cancer Awareness Month to shine a light on women's health in Quebec.
Human papillomavirus is very common. 8 in 10 individuals have contracted it in their lifetime, so it's nothing to be embarrassed about. And we know that it causes majority of cervical cancer.
We launched a $5 million campaign knowing that in fact only for women's health research, they receive only 7% of federal health research funding in Canada. So it was very important for us to address that gap.
The campaign follows a breakthrough in testing revealed in March 2025 when Ontario introduced a new primary HPV test to better detect cancer-causing HPVs, so that patients like Corinne with a seemingly cured HPV diagnosis don't end up with cervical cancer later in their lives.
Unfortunately, the Pap test didn't pick up after that when it came back. So about 5 years ago, I was pregnant with my daughter, and we found out that I actually had cervical cancer.
What we have learned is that we can actually detect this virus in our new HPV test, and that can potentially replace the cytology, the traditional pap smear, where the HPV test is going to be more accurate in identifying women at risk of developing cervical abnormalities.
And now experts in Quebec say they're aiming to complete the rollout of the new screening test across the province, catching up with other provinces who followed suit.
They're still in the process of rolling it out, but at least within Montreal, the system and the labs are ready to go, and 14 out of the 17 regions within Quebec is ready to go.
And thanks to investments in the work of researchers like Dr. Leung that focuses on women's health issues, care for women all over Canada, including those in remote communities, will start to be more accessible.
She's actually launching an at-home test for improved results on early detection of HPV and cervical cancer results.
Right now, British Columbia is the only one that has the self-testing, and I foresee that in the next year or two, Quebec would follow as well.
In Montreal, Corinne Boyer, City News.